We've done a cold open for the last 8 years.
I'm off my target. I'm off my game.
It's -11 outside, and you're not thinking about doing the cold open,
2002.
You could have done like a Sub-Zero joke.
right? That'd been really good for the
Dumb
Mortal Kombat
fuckery
episode.
to a minimum today,
You
fellas.
can't say that in the first 60 seconds.
All right.
This is why I don't do a cold open. Okay, go ahead.
No, we can't.
Are you going to edit it?
Oh, yeah.
This is
No, you won't.
I will do.
This is Adam, year 100 of Doing Damage Control Podcasting, reading the opening.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to... What's the name of the podcast, Daniel? Damage Control Podcast.
Technically, that's not the name of this one. This one's previously on.
This is... Previously on is the segment of Damage Control.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hey,
how much of this are you going to edit? Because I kind of just want to restart.
we're doing previously on. We're doing this loosey-goosey style.
Okay.
Off the rails. Full-on DCP style.
So business is normal.
Yeah, right.
So, welcome to Previously On, a branch, a Segway, not a motorized Segway, a road Segway. No? Nothing?
Nothing.
All right.
We'll laugh when you say something funny, don't worry.
All right. Thanks, Cody. Don't remember that. My bag.
I was looking over there. I didn't hear you.
All three of us just handing you this rope.
You were looking over there, so you couldn't hear. Okay, we're doing Previously On. I won last time.
Right.
We're supposed to do video games, but supposedly I gave Adam permission to do a board game.
Yes.
So
Because he doesn't play video games.
But this game is electronic, so you can play it as a video game.
Ooh,
okay.
exciting.
So I won. I'm amazing. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. What I win with? That was my Neil Fallon janitor.
Hyper real.
Yeah.
Hyper real.
Hyper realistic, like amping up a regular job to.
Yep.
It was
hyper realistic.
It was hyper realistic. Then I added vampires or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was Neil. Yeah, the vampire hunter thing.
Okay, so I am here with
Daniel Newkirk.
Adam.
Cody Dietrich.
All right, so who wants to start?
Should we go over the rules of the game?
Yeah, go.
Oh, the rule. Everyone's heard it before. I mean, if you
That
want
might
to.
be the first episode.
So you got to take. You got to take.
We might have a new bot.
A video game and turn it into a movie. When I came up with this idea like 9 months ago, because that was the last time we did this, Nintendo had just decided they were going to make a live-action Legend of Zelda game. And so after their bank that they made with Mario, I want to see what we can come up with for this movie studio.
Right. So the idea is Tyler's the head of a movie studio, and we are.
That's what I just said.
We're inspiring writers.
Right, and we're gonna write a movie, and Tyler, our movie studio head, is going to pick one of us to be a winner, and then they will be the movie studio head for the next.
Oh God!
For the next previously on, and they will pick the right.
Next time you do that, please wear underwear.
Oops.
Don't forget to put it back in when you zip up.
You're one to talk.
What are you talking about?
All right, who's going first? You're the head of the studio.
Adam, let's hear what you got.
Fuck. All right. I actually
You
wrote some.
gave him the option.
You
Okay.
did.
Everyone close their eyes.
What?
I wrote so my pitch is actually a fake trailer. I wrote a script for a fake trailer, like a pitch trailer, right? So my idea is we're gonna make this trailer.
Do you
What
have
do you mean we?
Do you have 4 written pages in your pitch?
3.5,
Okay.
3 3/4.
Gotcha.
And why do we have to close our eyes?
Oh
Close
my
your-
God.
everyone close your eyes.
I saw one part of it. I already know what it is.
You do not.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I got $10. So
Okay.
It's a board game that starts with a C.
Yeah.
You
Cock.
Are you serious?
It's cock. Okay, here we go. All right. It's not closed.
It better not.
Okay, black screen, okay? You hear the sound of ropes tightening, right? And then it's a trebuchet. And you hear the projectile going through the air. Smash cut. Okay, you can open your eyes.
Okay, don't touch me while my eyes are closed.
You can open your eyes now. Smash cut. The projectile hits a small group of soldiers, right? We're in ancient times battlefield,
Like
right?
8 soldiers?
Yeah. And it's a low angle moving shot, right? So it's like a low angle looking up at a horse in a full gallop. On top of the horse is a knight. The armor is the armor is all dulled with dirt and grime. Let's see, what do you got? The armor is all dulled with dirt and grime, right? So he his sword's off to the side. The horse takes a hard right to miss another projectile, and this puts the knight right in the path of some other soldiers, and he fucking cuts him with his sword. So we fade to black, right? And it fades back. You fade to black with the screams of the dying soldiers and the schnick of the sword.
Are you stealing from Marvel?
Schnick.
Snick it.
Snick it. Schnick. No, well, we can't steal Snick.
Snick it.
We can't steal that. It's copyrighted. All right.
We bought Marvel.
Fade.
Yeah, okay.
Fade back in. It's an aerial shot looking down. The castle on one side, the invading force on the other. The middle ground is strewn with bodies and areas of burnt land and craters where projectiles have landed. Right?
Okay, so hold on. If we're gonna rip off anyone for the sound of a sword, can we do like Snicker Snack and do the Jabberwocky?
Yeah, we
reference
own
the
them
Jabberwocky
too.
The dance group?
No, the
Yeah.
epic poem.
Well, we have them
Most
as-
of you would think this was sarcasm from Adam. No, Adam is giving me the genuinely confused look.
Why do you know that that's a dance group?
They're fantastic, the
Yeah.
Jabberwockies. If you ever watched America's Best Dance Crew, they were absolutely fantastic.
I think they was on America's Got Talent too.
Probably.
Okay. All right. So anyway, so the bodies and areas of the burnt land craters where projectiles have landed. Right. Okay. So then words come in. People start.
Words come in.
Shut up. You hear a voice.
What words come in?
You hear a voice. This gambit has not paid off, my king. And then it cuts to the invading armies. The invading army's religious leader. The religious leader, he's adorned in theatrical religious garb.
So he's like a bishop?
Yeah, kind of. And weird runes scarred into his skin. Next page. Cut to the king.
Wait, what color is his robes?
Are they black or are they white?
We're not in there yet. We're going to his king, though.
Okay.
I'll let you know about his king. We cut to his king. His skin is so black it's almost purple. His irises are black. The only white is the white of his eyes and his long beard.
Wait. You just said his irises are black.
No.
Yeah, the iris. That's the color in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
just said his eyes are...
Irises are black.
Yeah, and then he said his eyes are...
The white of his eyes. That's the white is the color around the iris.
Oh, I didn't hear him say the white of his eyes. I
The
thought
white
he said
of his-
his eyes are white. And I'm
His
like,
irises are black. The only white is the white of his eyes and his long beard. Okay.
What color are his teeth?
Purple.
Oh.
He sits on his throne, looming, very muscular, very imposing.
Mooning?
Looming.
I thought he said mooning.
No, looming.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I got in trouble for the zipper thing.
It must. The king speaks. It must. Our sacrifices must not go in vain. So then you cut to the king of the castle. So that was an invading force. We cut to the king of the castle, showing the dichotomy of the two forces. The king is old, but not
Wait
weak.
a minute. The black pieces are the invading forces?
They're not black. They're not African American black. They're like it's the anti-Attorney He-Man thing. It's like it's not African American. Like it's literally like a shadow. Like
Right.
He's.
But still, you're making them the invaders?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Cut to the king of the castle.
They go second.
Showing the
They're the
Oh.
defenders.
He's got a point here.
The blacks are always the defenders because the whites always make the first
Then
move.
we can rotate it.
Why do the white people got to make the first move?
Because they're offensive.
Oh, okay.
Showing the dichotomy of the two forces. The king is old but not weak. His face is scarred from past wars. I'm thinking of Liam Cunningham playing the king of the castle.
Don't know who that is.
Game of
okay,
Thrones.
gotcha.
Game of Thrones.
Yep, I can see that.
Okay, and then you hear.
Was he the
Davos, the Onion Knight.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this
He
war
has
is.
that really good scene where Daenerys meets Jon Snow, and she like reads off all of her titles, and he's like, "This is Jon Snow. He's King of the North."
That's nice.
Okay,
John Doe has the upper hand.
all right. Then you hear the dialogue.
Jon Snow has the upper hand.
You got more dialogue.
What is that from?
7.
Okay.
What are you cutting shit off for?
No, what? No,
Will you go on with the pitch?
Motherfucker. Alright, this war is
So the
lost.
thing of
This war is lost, even with the loss of their queen. You pan over to a beautiful woman, and she's chained to a wall. Her skin so black it's purple as well. Her body barely covered by like a silky snow white dress, right? They refuse to submit. And then like from behind the king's throne you hear like, no! Like Keanu Reeves apparently.
Whoa!
out from behind the throne, the king.
Use my friend Bill.
The queen reveals herself. Younger than the king, short hair of a warrior, her muscular body, right? Her skin is etched with scars of past battles. Her armor is what is this? Feminine. She is a queen, but she is not soft like royals. She is a warrior queen, right? And we protect the king at all costs. Like she's getting like her. She's
touching me.
She's getting her soldiers all jacked
If you touch
up.
them again, we're gonna have to get our lawyers involved.
Okay. Frenetic cutting of action on the battlefield, right? The warrior queen stands in mist.
Page 3, if you're keeping track at home.
Yep. The warrior queen stands in mist amidst the
You
battle.
wrote it.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Breathing hard, armored, covered in blood and muck. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to correct your pronunciation. It's fine.
Okay. New dialogue. Casa? She's a painter goddess of chess. Since you already know what movie this is. Caissa, right? My queen. A towering man hunched from a life of battle. He carries a warhammer. The invaders, they fight with the ways of the forgotten. All right. Are we there? Okay, we're there.
Okay.
All right. We cut to a member of the opposing force. This person is decked in like a hooded robe. The hood in the robe is removed and falls to the ground, revealing a beautiful naked woman. Once again, her skin is so her skin is so dark,
naked women in
covered. Well, I'll get there. Covered in mystic ruins, like runes, not ruins. Runes.
They dropped a building on her.
That's where her clothes went. She lets out a scream, and it's as if her shadow jumps out of her body, but instead of the shadow of dark, it's like of light. So it's like she's the shadow. So like what comes out of her is just like pure light, right? Okay. And the reflection and the beautiful woman propel forward, wiping out the soldiers. So she screams, and this like shadow of light instead of shadow of dark, shadow of light, flashes forward.
I thought she was chained up.
No. This isn't the queen.
Oh, okay, all right.
And so it's like wiping soldiers out as she's moving straight forward, not any other direction other than straight.
Okay.
Cut. That's very important. Cut back to the warrior queen, showing no sign of fear. Okay, the warrior queen's like, circle the king, my dear Tor. That's a chess thing. My dear Tor, this siege is in its dying breath. More frenetic cutting of action on the battlefield, okay?
I like how he said this was a trailer, but this basically is the whole movie.
No, this is definitely not a trailer.
Prisoners on both sides being taken and then murdered. Knights on their horses zigzag, more like right angles, really. Zigzagging on the battlefield.
Making L's.
Tor using his warhammer during battle. Scenes of the warrior queen rampaging at the invading forces, the invading king, right? Fade to black. Title fades in. Magnus Absolute, based on the ideology of chess, right? Okay, so the cinematography and camera work is going to be made to like resemble the artwork of like Frank Lanzetta. That's why like everything's like over sexualized, and the men are like completely unrealistic.
Checkmate coming to you this Christmas.
No, Checkmate's stupid. Magnus Absolute.
Okay, so who's in the movie? Who are we getting?
Well, I want to get Liam Cunningham.
Okay.
And,
Now, is he playing both kings?
No,
Because I thought you said that the striking force is the shadow of the.
No, I just meant no. They're not a shadow. They're what they look
right.
like. They're not African Americans. They're literally shadows.
All right.
They have no ethnicity. This isn't Earth. This is just whatever. So I wanted the either the dude from Nope or
Who's that?
He wasn't M'Baku. He was the other one, the one that betrayed Black Panther in the first movie.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in Let Us?
The guy who played Killmonger?
No. He lived in Wakanda.
He was the
and
Rhino.
He sided with either that guy or oh shit.
He betrayed him because he never got Claw. Remember?
Fuck.
Vaguely. I need to rewatch this.
I am
Daniel.
yeah, let's go with Daniel because I'm not going to be able to pronounce. There's a lot of vowels in there.
Yeah.
Let's
I was thinking him or
Kaluuya or something like
Kaluuya,
that.
yeah. I wanted him or shit. I watched a movie the other day with him in it. And I can't think of who. And it doesn't matter. What do you guys? You guys got like Idris Elba or?
Yeah, Idris Elba was my first go-to.
Okay,
but,
Idris Elba.
But I think that guy's fine too.
And
I don't know. I think he's like in everything though.
Who?
Idris Elba.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, it seems like too much of an easy casting.
You want to get like a no one in there? What are we doing? What is this, Star Wars?
So this isn't going to be a big budget film. Anyway.
What about
it's a
that?
high concept piece? So it's going to be the final scene is going to be two old guys and one of them
Big
like
slapping each
checkmate.
other.
well, originally I wanted Jonathan Majors. 'Cause I like the size of him. Like I like
Oh, do you?
I like big beefy fucking dudes, but
It would also explain why he couldn't use one face at a
he's
time.
kind of having issues right now. So let's forget Jonathan Majors.
What's going on with him?
No, let's get Jonathan Majors. We can get Amber Heard as one of the girls, and I'm sure
Kevin
Bill
Spacey.
Cosby's not doing anything. He can play a bishop. We can.
Kevin Spacey could be the White King.
Zip, zop, zoobity bop.
No, we can get Denzel's son. He was in Tenet.
Tenet?
Something Washington.
Yeah. He can,
I don't know.
Okay.
I've
All
never
right.
seen Tenet.
what do you guys think about the Warrior Queen?
You tell me. Who do I want to see naked, basically?
No, the
Is
Warrior
that what
Queen.
you're
The
getting
Warrior Queen's not naked.
at? I
The
thought she was naked.
the Rook on the invading force, basically the one the girl that strips down naked and yells, and her light shadow moves. Only,
Oh, that's a rook.
yeah.
Yeah.
She can only move straight forward. She can't do anything else.
She moves side to side.
Oh yeah, she can move side to side. Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I thought
flying circles.
Rooks only moved at diagonals.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
Those
bishop.
Those are
Bishop.
bishops.
Oh, I call them castles. What?
I was
No,
thinking.
castling is a specific maneuver.
And another name for a rook, a castle?
So I think rooks are supposed to originally represent siege engines. So like a siege tower would be more accurate for a peace representative, I think.
And
But as for her, I mean, you got to pick someone who's like got that kind of air about her, like that.
Well, since we're going with people that have been canceled, let's go. I'm thinking, crap, she was in The Mandalorian.
Gina no.
There you go.
No. So for the Warrior Queen, I wanted like an actual fighter, like an actual warrior. So we can go
Ronda Rousey.
We can go Ronda Rousey, Gina Carano, something like probably Gina Carano, because I don't know if Ronda Rousey can act. She was in that Fast and Furious movie.
Yeah, no, not really. She can't.
But this movie, no, it was before that. So Gina Carano for the Warrior Queen, because I want like a legitimate. Because I was watching this one movie with Kaylee Cuoco just came out where she plays this assassin, and she's doing like all this Krav Maga stuff, and her body language is horrible. She does not feel like, you can tell she does not know what. I mean, none of the actors or actresses really know what they're doing, but Gina Carano would actually. You know, when she throws a punch, you can tell she knows how to. Like Kaylee Cuoco, when she threw a punch, it was like, I don't think that's the way you throw a punch. So I'd want.
Did her elbow get cocked out?
I don't even know. Yeah, it wasn't even like that. It was more like when she was doing hip tosses and everything. It was like she was literally like you could hear her, you could see it in her head. Okay, 1, 2, 3, stunt man, let's go. That's nothing against Kaylee Cuoco. It's just fighting isn't her deal.
Yeah, she'll get used to it.
So I was thinking Gina Carano would be, because she's got, if she knows during a fight scene, she's just got muscle memory. She could literally do it.
Right.
And so for the bishop on the invading force, I don't know. What do you guys think?
No, I think it's fine.
Well, Gina Carano would be the Warrior Queen.
Well, we're also not talking about. We could just get one set of actors and do a. What is that?
Like a negative?
No, yeah, like a negative. But what's the.
Inverse?
No, what's
Opposite.
that Lindsay Lohan movie?
Freaky Friday?
No, the other
Parent Trap.
Parent Trap. We just Parent Trap the entire movie.
No. So
where we have
they're
one
not.
person
They're not
fight
opposite.
twins.
So when he says,
Or actually, technically, quadruplets.
so when the king, the I guess it'd be the white.
They're different characters. They're different kingdoms.
Yeah, they're different.
He was
kingdoms.
just describing it as so that it wasn't like a race thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because one are white pieces, one are black pieces. There's no. I want zero fucking social political bullshit.
Well,
in
it
this
doesn't
movie-
matter
in
because
this
So
movie.
it's all about the battle.
It's just a fantasy fucking over sexualized fantasy grindhouse movie. That's all. That this
Okay, so
movie-
who-
Okay, but what's the plot?
Who wins?
I don't know. Well, so
So are we going to have Pawn become a queen? And how are we going to explain that?
no.
That's
What do you
checkers.
mean we're not going to?
I mean, I think that's what the movie's missing is a lot of the actual chess allegory. Like, I think you have to
this
see.
was literally just the trailer. Like, we weren't going to show any of the. This was just the action in the trailer. There's going to be like actual, ironically, Game of Thrones style dialogue and backstabbing and shit.
Okay. But I mean, like for chess, I mean, I think you want to see things like I would want to see, for example, like a horse leaping over a line of pikemen.
That's what's
You know.
there.
Like specifically getting like that underbelly shot of you see like the horse leaping over the camera.
So are we gonna have a part where the king?
Yeah, it's right here.
Where the king is having this dialogue, probably with himself or with his advisors, where he's like, "We have to do it," and like he sacrifices his queen.
Well, no, like there's a chess where it's like.
No. I'm talking about like in the overall movie.
Well, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I like that would be a cool scene to add in, or like I like the idea of the pawn promotion. I think if you're going to do a chess movie, you have to have the pawn promotion.
We'll just have the warrior queen out in the battlefield, right? Get a super mega star like Gina Carano, like, okay, this chick's not going to die. And then, just like in Starship Troopers, she gets stabbed or a crossbow bolt goes through her heart and she drops her sword dramatically, and then a pawn comes up and picks up her sword. That's the promotion.
Yeah, you could do something like that. The whole idea of the pawn promotion is getting all the way into the enemy ranks. So, like when you said that the queen was chained up, I thought that was like would be the pawn promotion, because then you have like a pawn that like breaks into the castle and breaks the chains and frees the queen, but dies in the process.
Well, yeah, that's
that would be your pawn promotion. You know,
the whole idea. This whole idea of this trailer was just like dropped in the middle of the act. There's no beginning or middle, and it's like literally you're just like you're flipping through a TV channel and you're.
So you're not making a movie. You're making a 15-minute battle scene. That's it.
No, it's a trailer.
Yeah. So Adam wrote out a trailer and didn't make a movie for our movie podcast.
No, this is a spec trailer that you send to the studio to be like.
Sure,
oh,
but we
this
need
is
a
cool.
full movie.
We
In
never
order to
write
judge
a full movie.
we always write a movie.
Yeah, and then we get
I mean,
like
we at least have an idea of the plot.
That right here.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so
just
the
said
plot
Games
is
of Thrones like backstabbing. That's all you've said for plot.
It's like Game of Thrones, but in an apartment complex.
No, I'll be honest with you. I would
Okay.
prefer if the movie had like it was literally just like there's no. You don't go into details as to why this kingdom is attacking this kingdom. Like I don't want to know that reason. I just want to see that whole thing play out. Like I don't need to know, this kingdom's good, this kingdom's bad. I just kind of want to see the whole thing and like how they go about it.
No, that's legit. And then I just realized how the movie's going to end. Right?
Okay.
So the movie's going to end. It's going to be like giant and bloody, and there's a massacre. Right? The people are dying. Every character but the two kings are getting killed. And finally, it's going to be like the two kings and one of the soldiers. And the two kings are going to meet in the middle of the battlefield amongst all these bodies. And the one soldier is going to come to go kill the king. And that soldier's going to move up. And then the king, without the soldier, is going to like look at him, and you've overextended your hand. And he's going to pull out like a hidden dagger and kill the soldier. So it's just the two kings staring at each other in deadlock. And that's how the movie's going to end. Because you cannot win a game of chess with two kings.
And then it fades out and fades back in, and it's Columbo and Fred Savage. Fred Savage is in the bed, and Columbo's reading him this story.
I like how you say Columbo and you don't say his actual name.
I don't remember his name.
Peter Falk.
There we go. No, but that's
No,
what
I like
that's
it.
what I got.
I like it. Like I said, I don't want like a huge backstory. I just want it to
try
literally
flinch
be
me?
the battle. All right, who's next?
But wait a minute.
Oh, fuck.
It's got to be a hard art because I want this to be over sexualized. It's meant to look. You guys know who Franklin Zeta. You know who Franklin Zeta is.
So we're gonna have the Rook kill people for titty cannons.
Pretty much like it's
You
got to be.
say titty cans?
Titty cannons.
Oh, titty cannons.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Franklin Zeta. Look up like
Oh,
all
that's
of it.
Langella.
I thought she was looking up titty cannons.
Look up all of his.
No, that's on a different tab.
He does like all the Conan Barbarian type, sexy, over sexualized, Red
Yeah.
Sonja type stuff.
Yeah, he's
this-
Boris Faniel is pretty similar in
Yeah.
art style too. If I remember right.
It's also an audiologist in New York.
Ah.
That does
But he does not look like an artist.
no, it does not.
Look up Boris Faniel.
Okay, because
Or Verleo. Boris Faniel? I have one of his books around here.
Vallejo.
Or is
He
he
came
used
up.
to?
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
Thanks for left
Yeah.
or off.
Oh god!
He did the National Lampoons thing.
I mean, the National Lampoons is a riff off his art, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I like it.
Yeah, because that was the sort of artwork that was going around a long time.
Oh,
Like
you're not
this-
in the mic.
That was sort of art that was going around at the time, wasn't it? Because it was also using like when they didn't want to take a picture, they just have it drawn out like that. Because I remember like Big Trouble in Little China, Don't Tell Mom Babysitter's Dead, all sort of had that. We drew out Back to the Future, Star Wars. They all had that just animated poster instead of just taking a picture.
Well, it wasn't animated, but yeah, it was artistically inspired. It was drawn, painted.
Is that what animated means?
Well, animated usually involves there's some motion. That's like if something is moving, it's animated. If it's not moving, it's not animated.
You know what, Adam? I hate to say this, but you're in the lead.
Oh wow!
All right, Cody. Let's see what you got.
All right.
Can I play the ball?
Blow me away.
All right. So
Why does
we
it go from blue to purple?
You squeeze it and drain all the blood. It's going to turn purple.
Anyway, go ahead.
okay. So we start out. Guy wakes up just having a normal day. And he
What
go-
song do you think this is going to be about?
I don't know. I'm very anxious to find out though.
All right. So guy wakes up and he's having a normal day.
Okay.
So life's going on.
What guy? Is this our main character?
Yeah, this will be your main character.
Who are we getting?
Jake Pitfall.
We're gonna get there. So he's going about his normal life. He's got a normal 9 to 5. He's flipping burgers, and his biggest thing is he kind of wants to be a homeowner. But he's burger 9 to 5 job, minimum wage job, and doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Him and his girlfriend Alex comes over one day, and she's all like, "Hey man, like heard there's been creepy stuff happening around the neighborhood
Wait, the
lately."
girlfriend's like, "Hey man,"
Yeah.
Don't you talk to your wife that way?
kinda. Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
so
man.
let me interpret it better. Oh, hey, babe. I
Oh,
heard
there
there's
you
some
go.
creepy stuff going around the neighborhood recently. Just be sure to lock up at night.
Is this zombie ate my neighbors?
As he's going around,
I think
and
you got it in one.
as he goes to sleep one night, he hears some strange shuffling sound. He wakes up and he sees a pair of purple eyes stare at him from his bedroom. And then he makes eye contact with him, and then poof, something happens.
What happens?
I don't know. We wake up the next day.
I don't know either.
He wakes up the next day, and he's not where he's supposed to be. He's filled in a world full of trees and fields and mountains, as far as the eye can see. The next thing he knows, he turns around and he sees this monstrous creature, humanoid creature with this giant nose, just looks at him, cocks his head, and goes, "Huh. Huh.
Oh.
Huh."
Okay.
Next thing he knows, he accidentally hits the ground and he makes a 5-foot block of earth just disappear.
Oh, he's doing fucking Minecraft.
Wait. Minecraft's already a movie in the works, ain't it?
There are several Minecraft movies that are based off of Minecraft dungeons, I think.
Well, no, I thought there was like a live action.
Jack Black's supposed to be doing
Wasn't
like,
Chris
they're,
Pratt?
They're just Chris Pratt.
They are making a movie about Minecraft?
Yeah, Jack
Jack
Black's
Black's-
playing Steve.
Ah, yeah, so our main character's name is Steve.
Yeah, I got that.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Yeah, so next thing
So
They just announced it in the last week or so.
You need to redo this right now.
Yeah, Daniel, so
Seriously?
go ahead.
No.
You go.
well, I kind of feel like I need to.
No,
wait,
you're fine.
does Steve flip burgers in the lore? Or is that just made for the...
No. You
I don't
have
know
two.
anything
Is there
different.
lore to Minecraft?
I don't know.
Technically.
I don't know anything about it. So
Technic-
who was that the creeper?
No, what got him was an Enderman. It is canonically can travel through dimensions.
Oh.
That's how they're able to hop.
Okay.
They go to the end dimension. That's how he gets to this Minecraft world.
Gotcha.
Because he makes eye contact with an Enderman, gets pissed off. He can't make eye contact.
So are we like in a normal Earth realm when he's flipping burgers, and then when he wakes up,
He's in
everything's-
like a cubular world.
Okay, gotcha. I'm with you now.
Yeah, so he hits the ground and he gets a 5-foot block cube. It just disappears, and then he thinks about it again, and he can place it. And then he breaks it, picks it back up, and he finds out that he has the strength of like Superman because he can carry like 64 blocks at a time in a stack.
It's almost
Times
like
that
it's almost like he can wear a suit of gold and it doesn't weigh a whole lot.
yeah. So
I don't get that reference. The Steve Wersugal. Okay.
yeah.
You guys are going to do a lot of explaining to me on this.
So he follows this monstrous creature be friendly to his village, where he finds more of these creatures, but nighttime games and zombies descend upon the village.
Okay.
And then it turns into the survival zombie or horror movie.
Horror
Movie where he is building up defenses to keep them safe from these zombies and these skeletons and these things that just blow up if they get too close to you. But then he finds out the best method to keep the green things that blow up, the creepers, away is train some cats.
Is that in the game?
Yeah.
You train
So-
cats?
You
Apparently,
can
yeah.
befriend cats, and creepers are terrified of cats. They keep you away from your builds.
I'll have to tell my son that. I don't know. He has Minecraft. All I know is that apparently you can fly in the game and you can dig to like the center of the earth because he's done that. That's
Wait,
as
so
far
are
as
we-
my Minecraft knowledge.
Are we
goes.
thinking like?
I mean, yeah.
Are we thinking like we need to make this like a 1980s children movie? Because those movies were fucked up in the 80s. Like,
Yeah, I
like
want to be that level
never-
of horror where people or
never-ending
kids are
story.
traumatized by Return to Oz level.
yeah,
I
okay.
think one thing you have to do with it is grab that like 1990s CG to mimic like that really pixelated art style from Minecraft, but change it. Like, so you can't I don't think you just take the Minecraft art style and translate it over. I think you do something inspired by and use that really like reboot style cheesy ass CG to shape the Minecraft world.
Funny thing, that show was lost for a long time because they lost the files for it, the original. But they have found recently like a master cassette of the original series, so they might be able to save it.
You're
Cool.
not able to reboot it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Good
it's
battle.
about Steve's adventure, and then suddenly Alex is there too, and she's like, "What happened? Like, I don't know, but look, I built us a home."
And that's how it ends.
Sort of. Sort of. As he's going about, and he keeps hearing roaring come from nothing, and there's something coming from another dimension, and then
I like
he
where
has.
this is going.
Then he finds ancient villager scrolls that tell him there's this dragon in a end dimension that, if not stopped, will finally break its way into our world and destroy everything. So he doesn't become homeless again. He
I like how it's not about survival. It's about being able to have a home.
So he goes on this mystical quest with Alex to find the 12 Ender eyes to open up the Ender portal.
And this is all one movie, or are we doing multiples? 'Cause
No, this is all one movie. It's
This
going to
is-
be like...
Like a 6-hour epic.
So we're doing a Zack Snyder movie.
Yes, we
Okay.
are. And it's going to get horribly cut. And it's going to end up like...
Lots of slow-mo.
How do they get from there to there? Like, I don't understand. It's not about that. It's about the story. But there's no story. It's about the action. But there's not a lot of... No, shut
Okay,
up. I'm
so
lost.
Are these quotes on the poster?
Yeah.
Oh,
The New York Times says, "What the fuck's this movie about?"
I have no clue. You watch and find out for yourself, and send us what you fucking thought of it, Dan.
So who's playing Steve
Jack Black.
No.
in our movie?
I honestly
we
wanted,
can't afford Jack Black. He's gotten too big.
I honestly wanted a Matt Pat or a Markiplier.
So you wanted a YouTuber?
Yeah, I wanted a YouTuber, which is
So this
one of
is
the
why Matt Pat quit, because he joined our company.
I don't know anything about Markiplier. Has he been canceled or controversy at all?
No,
Markiplier
he's
is pretty popular.
yeah. I mean, there's always controversy with people who are manufacturing it.
Okay. All right. Well, then either one of them.
Okay,
honestly,
let's
I want
go
one
with
of those big names, but I honestly would like one of my crap, I can't think off the top of my head. I'd like an actual primarily Minecraft YouTuber to play the main part.
Ghost.
Like Dream.
Well,
Ghost.
What?
Like Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who I meant.
No, not like Dream.
I was gonna say,
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I want to get Matt Pat just so that Daniel can meet Matt Pat's wife.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
You know what? So she's attractive. Matt Pat's assistants, like Amy and Ash.
The one
Oh
that's
my
taken over
god!
one of the channels.
Yeah, Amy's taking over Style Theory, and Ash is the behind-the-scenes producer for GT Live. Those two, like Stephanie's attractive, she's whew. But like Amy and Ash both, I would lose my mind. I would not be able to speak around them.
Okay, so we got to get Matt Pat
All right,
just
Cindy.
so that
Cindy, we're gonna need a couch
a black one.
for casting. I think a casting couch.
Oscar's gonna need a lot of Kleenexes.
Call the lotion department and the Kleenex department.
If you haven't
And then
figured
there's
out,
going to be a scene.
if you haven't
Cindy.
figured out, we work for Miramax.
Thank you, Cindy.
And then there's going to be a scene where he finally able to communicate with the villagers and be like, "Oh, we need to actually get you a bed. We're going to have to go find some sheep." Like, awesome. And then he finds the sheep and you're like, "Oh God, what the fuck is that?"
What, are sheep weird looking in Minecraft?
They're pretty ugly.
Oh, okay.
You're talking
So-
about people who don't know.
Yeah, because
So-
they just have a square face.
So do we get to see the dragon battle, or
No, we end right when he's going through the portal.
So you're gonna do the angel thing?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
during the end credits can we hear sounds of the battle, but you don't know what's going? The entire
This is the most amazing battle ever.
Yeah, I'd be
Anyone-
down with that. You'll be
Anyone who
hearing-
cannot see this is a fool.
Man, you should see this. Is amazing. It
Yeah,
would cost millions of dollars.
That'd actually be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's going to be explosions and whatnot, and then there's going to be you're going to be hearing arrows firing off rapidly, and then you're going to hear you're going to hear the dragon roaring.
I thought that was the sheep.
No, that was the dragon. Then
No.
I don't know
And
what
then
would be
the
funnier if it cut to black and he went through the portal, or if it was here's the camera filming the scene, you see one clip of the dragon, them having this awesome standoff, and then all of a sudden the camera just falls over and points to a rock.
And then
Just bits
at
and
the
pieces
end of the
of
credits,
action.
after the whole epic battle thing, an achievement's going to pop up. Steve has got the achievement Free the End, which is the achievement you get for killing the dragon.
Well, would that fit in the Minecraft world? Doing that kind of
It'd be a cheeky nod to the fans.
No, I'm saying if you
Which
don't
cheek?
if you don't see the action and we're just oh my god, this is the most amazing battle ever. This is epic.
I'm actually not making it for Minecraft fan. I stole this IP literally to get kids in the theater to sell tickets.
Wow.
Wow.
Greedy fuck.
You know
Yeah,
what?
and it's gonna work too because
It's gonna work too.
because you know why? Because you can respawn the Ender Dragon later, so we can do the Ender Dragon fight later.
I like the balls on this, man.
I will back this movie just if we can do the camera falling over. If we can do the camera falling over, then
Well, the thing is, the end island takes place on an island out in the middle of nothing. There's just a floating rock in space, so we could do that camera trick where it's doing that and it falls off, and then it falls off into the end where it's doing the spiral thing.
no, I just
And
want
then it just
I just want it static, just here's the camera filming the whole thing, and then just he pulls out his sword and knocks it over, and you just get like random glimpses of like flames shooting aside.
And when then the like the animals and all of them, the villagers, they don't actually talk. They just make like noises.
Yeah, they go.
I can't wait to hear this.
So we need to do what South Park does and hire like the most famous actors just to make noises. George Clooney's in this movie, but he only makes like those noises. Yeah. I want to do that.
Okay.
Or she. Meh.
That's how we save on money. I mean, we literally George Clooney can do it in his bathroom when he's taking a shit over the phone. And we bring Matt. Wait, what YouTuber do we decide on?
We're doing Matt Pat so Daniel can get his hookups.
Right. So we got Matt Pat. Who's going to be the girl? Alex.
Is Matt Pat's wife.
Okay. Does she act?
Yeah, she can voice act.
Okay. Wait, is this?
No,
animated?
this is a live action movie, guys.
She could probably act too. I've never seen her act.
Yeah, so the characters are live action. Everything else is reboot 3D animation.
So all the voice acting for all the animals and shit, it's got to be like really famous, top tier, like Brad Pitt.
Well, no, like what I'd like to do is them just use the original audio files from the game, and then just take famous voice actors without history and just throw them on there.
I don't.
Like,
that may be a legal issue.
who voiced Unicron?
Orson Welles.
Yeah, so we'll have like Ender Dragon voiced by Orson Welles.
That
and stuff like that.
That may be a legal nightmare.
That's incredibly illegal, yeah.
Well, this is our universe. We can do whatever the fuck. I'm gonna admit I kind of went off the rails at this. Like,
Really?
Yeah, I had the idea of Minecraft, but I could never get it past the game because the game is whatever you make it. So trying to put establishment to it kind of destroys it. So it makes me think that the Jack Black Minecraft's gonna fail.
Well, it started off as a horror film, and then it morphed into an 8-hour Zack Snyder comedy adventure, and then now we're using the voices of random dead people in our movie.
George Washington,
Well,
the voice.
honestly, that's sort of how the game goes. Starting out in the game, it is a fucking horror game because until you get your setup done, you're fucked. Okay. And then once you get past that point where you have complete control of the universe, there's literally nothing that can kill you.
Okay, I take your word. I've never played it.
We had vastly different experiences.
I don't know. I played Minecraft. I was told earlier today that my son was stuck in the middle of the ocean on the Minecraft planet or whatever it is, and I almost threw the game because I was spinning around trying to get out of it, and then all of a sudden there was this black fucking creeper thing coming out at me, and it was fucking weird.
Okay.
Yeah, like some of your first nights, you spend your first nights in the game in a hole in the ground so zombies and skeletons don't kill you.
Weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a sexualized chess warrior movie and a Zack Snyder horror comedy.
But we're filming
adventure.
it. We're filming it, even though we're releasing it in theater. We're filming it on 4/3, so like, there's only gonna be like this much fucking.
So it's just a square. All right, Daniel, let's hear what you got.
Okay, so mine is
Wait, before you go, am I gonna know this game?
Maybe.
Fuck.
Am I gonna know it?
Maybe.
Am I gonna know it?
Possibly.
What about you down the hall? Are you gonna know it?
It's a
I don't
classic.
know.
I'll tell you that. It's a classic.
Atari? Like what console? Just at least give me the console.
Yeah, I think it was on Atari.
Okay, all right, I'll shut up now.
Is it E.T.?
No. Okay.
I'm making this movie called E.T. It's based on a video game called E.T. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No. Okay, so we're going to start with...
Was it Dig Dug?
No.
Oh.
We're going to...
Hubert?
No.
Okay.
Okay. You got it out of your system?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're going to start with Chris Evans. He's going to be our main character. And Chris Evans is going to be in this, like, really... Yes?
Does he have his Endgame beard? Or his Infinity War beard?
I think so. Yes. I think we've got...
So far, you're in the lead.
Actually, if we can grow his beard out some,
Oh.
I think it's important to him have like the completely disheveled full beard kind of thing. Even though I prefer him without it.
You're in the lead so far.
Okay. So we're gonna start with him in this kind of like this metal box. Like he's gonna be like wedged in, and again the guy with like this chair that is quote unquote comfortable, but it's very form fitting. He doesn't have a whole lot of room to move his hands, but there's like this control panel of diodes and switches and joysticks, and we're gonna see that he's like out in space through like the front of the window. Yes.
Is it asteroids?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see the front of the window, and across like around the window out in space is going to be a ton of different like Polaroids that have been taken and then taped up. And I think it's very important that it has like that 90s feel to it. So like it's going to be like retro tech kind of stuff. So like not super like really detailed computer monitors. It's going to be like ASCII type of computer monitors, the really clunky classic NASA kind of computers. Yes.
You mean more like a 80s?
No, I want more like, well, I guess late 80s, early 90s aesthetic.
And it's like a used future look. Like it's
Yeah.
not brand new and sterile. It's dirty. Like the boards haven't been cleaned in a while.
Exactly.
A
Like
used future type of
what
look.
you think the 90s looked like in the 70s.
Gotcha.
You know, that kind of style.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we're going to kind of like, and he's going to be in this spaceship and he's going to look at the different Polaroids. And every time he looks at a Polaroid, we're going to flash back to that Polaroid. So like the first one's going to be him and his wife. And we're going to cast the wife as Deborah Ann Woll.
Who?
Deborah Ann Woll. She was
Daredevil.
Yeah, she was Karen Page in Daredevil, and she was Jessica in True Blood. Skinny, cute redhead.
Oh, gotcha.
Kind of nerdy looking.
Gotcha.
Okay. And
You don't know.
No, I know who was.
okay.
No, she didn't Daredevil.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Not
Yeah.
True Blood, but Daredevil.
yeah, so she's going to be our wife. And the first Polaroid, we're just going to get familiarized with these characters. And at this point, we're going to have clean cut, well groomed Chris Evans. And we're going to find out that he was in the Air Force, and that his wife is a NASA scientist. And they're going to be talking, and they're going to be, you know, family planning, and we're going to see some scenes of them like going through some tribulations, but eventually getting pregnant together. And then we're going to flash back to the asteroid or to the ship, and Chris Evans is going to be like obviously like, distraught. He's going to be sucking food down through like a toothpaste tube. And our next Polaroid is going to be another one of his wife, and we're going to kind of zoom in on that. And she comes in, and she's just in tears, and he's like, "What's going on?" And that finds out that there is like an Earth-shattering asteroid event that is going to happen, a planet killer type of asteroid, and that she is tracked to hit Earth, and it has collided with another asteroid and turned into this incredible asteroid meteor shower that is heading towards Earth that is an apocalyptic type event. And that she, as the NASA scientist, is the one that discovered it. So she's talking with him, and we're getting the exposition of the movie and the whole point of being out there. And the next Polaroid that we see is going to be of him on his like astronaut graduation day, and we're going to pan in, and he's gone through the training for space flight, and we're going to find out that there's this experimental spaceship, this module that's going to launch off a rocket, but it's a one-way trip. That he is, you know, trained and experienced, and he's the one that's going to be piloting this one way to get into this asteroid ship. And we're just going to kind of follow through like the storyline through these Polaroids as we're now dealing with the NASA scientist Deborah Ann Woll being like, you can't go because you are my husband, I don't want you to leave.
I need that dick.
And
But he's the only one capable of doing the job.
Right, but he's a fighter pilot for the Air Force, and he's trained in.
Bruce Willis isn't in this movie, so you have to do it.
Right, like he's like this. No, this is not only. It's not that I'm the only one who can do it. It's that if I don't do it, someone else has to. And it's less about obligation and more about responsibility. It's more about that selflessness of Chris Evans' character, that if I don't go, the world will get destroyed. If I don't go, someone else has to, and I have to put the trust of my child's life in their hands.
Man, he cannot escape Captain America.
Right, and that's kind of why I wanted him, because I really wanted that really morality that he can demonstrate as Captain America, right? So that's going to be his reason for going, and it's I can trust me to do this job. I cannot trust someone else with your life, and that's kind of like the morality thing we're going to be seeing, and like he's going to be fighting with that struggle because he wants to stay with his family, and then like. Eventually, we're going to end with the Polaroid of him launching into space, and we're going to see him, for the final climax. We're going to come off. That's the very last Polaroid, and the radar pings, and he sees these massive chunks of asteroids. So for what has been a very, very slow-moving, methodical, like in the Polaroids, we're seeing this emotional journey of the soldier, and in the spaceship scenes, we're seeing almost like his descent and his isolation, and like the almost a form of regret of having chosen this. We're going to end with this the budget blowing action starfighter scene where he's zipping around, shooting asteroids, disintegrating these rocks, and there's one that gets through, and he's on the opposite side of the planet. And that one rock he can't quite get to. So he hits the burners and uses the gravity of the Earth to slingshot around suddenly and intercept it just in time. And the ship is starting to shake, and the gravity of the Earth is starting to pull the ship down. And the final scenes of the movie are going to be his ship hitting atmosphere and breaking apart, and we're going to have kind of flashbacks to the training where it's like, ship is not designed to go through the atmosphere, it is not supposed to come back, it is a one-way trip, and the ship is starting to ablate and fall apart, and it's going to crash in the ocean. And we're going to do an after credit scene where we see like a rescue ship pulling out parts of the ship. And in the background, there's going to be another rocket with a new one of these modules launching in the background. And that is my Asteroids movie.
Okay, I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
Instead of him disintegrating completely, can we have it where as he is disintegrating, he's like, oh shit, I remember, flame on.
Or as it's disintegrating, he's like, wait. It flashes to NASA, and then it's Morgan Freeman going, just recently someone fixed the problem. Adam got it. The Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, yeah.
That autopilot, it was good. Who fixed it?
I had an idea of a name, Royd.
Royd?
Yeah, his name's Royd, and his wife's name's Astra. So together, Asteroid?
No.
Car Ramrod.
No, that's terrible.
I can call him a chicken fucker. Hey, chicken fucker!
Cody, I was with you on the first one. The first one made me laugh. You lost points with the Royd.
In all sincerity, just not the Royd, just Astra would be kind of a pretty name for a girl, but the husband being Royd would probably.
Yeah, I mean it's a little on the nose. Yeah.
Chris Evans' character's fucking built like this. He's like, "What's the matter, guys?" For everyone that can't see, I did this.
Right, yeah, that helps.
So it's more.
So no, the only like reference like that I want to make is he can have a skateboard. So that's okay.
Wait, I don't get what's the skateboard?
Scott Pilgrim. He played like a skateboarder.
Right. Okay. So the first half of the movie is more like a Solaris type, like really slow burning.
I would say it's more than just the first half. I would say it's more like the first 3/4, where we're flopping back and forth between like the incredible isolation, which is in very small bits, like isolation and like a view of the deterioration of the Chris Evans character in space, and then through the flashbacks through the Polaroids, we're seeing like the moral challenging and the family drama between him and Deborah and
Right. So Solaris 2001 type slow burn, and at the end, it's almost like
Do you know what happened in 2002?
No,
The Attitude Era ended.
I forgot to tell you what family I like, but I'll do it later.
Yeah.
Still talking.
Hopefully it's the House of Tipton.
It seemed like you got off topic.
So it's not a
Motherfucker, I still had more
the
thoughts.
asteroids are. It's a multiple event. It's not just like a one-time thing.
Right, like it's like one world killer asteroid that collided with something and then broke apart into this like obscenely large meteor shower.
Well, I was getting like it's because you said at the end they're sending up another person into outer. Is that just like to tease another movie, or is that just like I'm just trying to figure out? So like, is it like a constant threat?
Yeah, like the world killer asteroid is so big that it is a perpetual threat now.
Okay.
So they need someone to take that spot now that the ship has crashed.
Okay, gotcha.
And then also it sets us up for a sequel if we want to do a sequel. It could, like, the second one could be that, you know, how many of these rocks have fallen. We find out if Chris Evans' character died or not in this re-entry.
We get Robert Downey Jr. for the sequel, so we do Captain America. We got Iron Man. Maybe we can get Christian Bale for the third one. We bring
Mark
him back.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo.
He could be a scientist somewhere.
Hemsworth, we just sent him out to space.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck you. And
All right. So what we're gonna do, Chris? We're gonna throw this hammer. You catch it and just fly on. Wait. So in the game, am I thinking of Galactica? In the game, what does the game look like?
It is a black screen, and you are a white triangle in the very center, and rocks start coming to you, and you shoot them.
Which one am I thinking? What's the one where like you're underneath the city, or you're
Space
underneath
Space Invaders?
Oh, okay. All right, I was thinking the wrong one. Okay, that makes more sense now. Now that I know what game I'm talking about.
Yeah, so the
I'm not a gamer. Fuck you, Tyler.
I didn't say a fucking thing.
So one of the things about asteroids is that if you shoot or move off the side of the screen, it appears on the opposite side of the screen.
Right, okay.
So like if you shoot left far enough, it'll wrap around and come on the right,
Yeah,
and that's the idea of the gravity.
That makes more sense
around
now.
the.
I had Space Invaders in my head the whole time.
Gotcha.
Idiot. Oh fuck! Now I gotta make it.
So the end is more like the opening sequence to Lost in Space, right? Have you seen the not Matthew Perry,
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc's Lost in Space?
That'd be 1998.
The 1998.
Oh, I have, but not since '98.
Oh, sorry. But like the opening sequence of that where he's flying around shooting shit.
I haven't seen it in 20 years.
Yeah,
so
I know what you're talking about.
longer than that, 25 years. I haven't seen it. So
Why?
So is the
You need this back.
thank you.
for those who don't know, Cody just put his balls in Adam's hand.
You know what this is called? It's called the Spartan, where you put the. Anyway.
I don't want it back now.
Okay, I'm trying to picture the end. Is it going to be like realistic, like Saving Private Ryan warfare? Are we going to shoot like Steadicam, handheld, like, or is it going to be like Star Wars type action?
We're going to see some Star Warsy type of action, but I definitely want to get those in cockpit shots where like you're seeing like the close up of his face and like he's panicked and he's focused, and yeah, that's getting jostled around along with the ship. But I would definitely want to pay off that, like, you've been waiting this entire movie for Starfighter. I want you to see cool Starfighter action sequences.
Okay.
You know,
What's Starfighter again?
The Last Starfighter.
a Starfighter is a plane that goes in space that shoots things.
Okay.
So it's a concept.
I didn't
Oh,
know
they're
if it- I
talking
didn't
about the
know if it
movie
was
The
a
Last
game.
Starfighter.
No, I mean, yeah,
Sort of like that.
right. So I want cool Starfighter-esque, like Starfighter sequences where you see the ship and you see the threat and you see the ship doing cool ship things.
So at that point, are we going beyond reality to where we don't have to worry about? I guess it is. I guess
I mean, it's all in space, so
Well, okay, I'll shut up.
No, keep
No,
going.
yeah, keep going.
I just
No, I
want to
mean,
touch
are we
the
gonna
ball.
have? Is the ship gonna have to?
Why is it warm?
Don't worry about it. Are we gonna have thrusters everywhere so it's realistic, or are they gonna be like X-wings? Where it's
Oh
like,
no, I think it's very important that it has thrusters because that's a very iconic in the Asteroids game that your thrust, like the thrust and the thrust motion.
I'm with you.
So I think that's very important.
I'm picturing in
Well,
my head.
yeah.
In my head, this is what I'm picturing. This port. In my head, I'm picturing like the center console is just like a ball, almost like a TIE fighter, and it gyros everywhere. And it's got the gun, so he can like literally gyro. Well, I guess he couldn't go backwards, but then he's got like because in space, really, once you get up in space, you don't have to be aerodynamic.
right,
But that's just what I was picturing in my head the whole time, like a circle.
right, but
That
you got to
was
get it
gyroscope.
into space. So that's why it's got that triangular shape and it's the top
Right.
of the rocket.
Well, and it's an homage to the game.
Right, exactly.
So,
And I think like I like that idea, but I think I like the aesthetic of the 2 joystick plus foot pedals kind of
that's what I'm
motion.
saying. 'Cause that's what he was doing inside the gyro circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then you got like the triangle. Like maybe the front of the triangle is the weapon. Yeah, that's actually in the game, right?
Yeah, he comes out of the nose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So one thing I want to add when we're doing the montage, the Polaroids, can we have like how he gets interrupted, like from each memory being like T-minus 3 hours remaining.
Yeah, the computer can bring him back to reality and stuff. That'd be fine. You
Is
know,
this what?
Or, like buzzes that remind him, "Hey, it's time to eat. It's
Buzz
time to take
Lightyear's
this."
in this?
No,
Well, I mean, he did play Buzz
the
Lightyear.
sound.
Oh,
Like
the worst one.
yeah, like a light goes off or there's an alarm that triggers and it's like, "Hey, you forgot to eat." You know, don't forget to eat your toothpaste. You know, and this kind of unglamorous, this kind of miserable life that this man on the ship has.
Is it set? Is that in modern time or set in like near future, or is this set in 1990s or?
I want it to have that like that 20 years in the future feel, right? So it's like so Asteroids came out in the 60s, 70s, something like that. I think it's late 60s.
Everyone's going for the phone,
Right? So and the idea was so far-fetched and like unrealistic that like I want it to be, you know, like future tech. So I want it to be like if you were in the 60s thinking what the year 2000 was going to be like, what the technology would look like then, you know, where it doesn't have like a modern feel to it. I want it to have like a
flying
retro
cars.
tech feel, like a retro future tech.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I think that's important for the aesthetic. Yeah, so that's the direction I would go with it.
Gotcha. I was so confused when I was thinking of Space Invaders. I was like, I do not get the homage at all.
No wonder, yeah. Like, yeah, that would be a completely different movie
Yeah.
for Space Invaders.
Okay, it makes way more sense. Though.
Yeah. I was torn between Asteroids and Missile Command. I almost did Missile Command.
That's basically Space Invaders too, isn't it?
Not really.
They made a sequel to Space Invaders?
I mean, I'm sure they did.
Well, technically, they already made Space Invaders. They did Pixels.
That and Futurama did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, before we get to the judgment,
I do that. Oops.
Battleship was surprisingly good for...
Fuck off.
It
Really?
wasn't bad!
Really?
Like, for as much as it gets, like, publicly trashed on, I did not hate Battleship.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it was one of those things that it was just fun to hate on it? Like everybody got on board with it? Or did it legitimately have problems?
I
On
think
board
what
with it.
I think what it was a marketing thing. So I think they marketed it as a very serious movie, and you definitely had to go tongue in cheek.
I will admit I enjoyed it more than like the 20 minutes of Assassin's Creed I watched. I gave up on Assassin's Creed. I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah, I didn't even watch that movie. I used to like Assassin's Creed.
The games are fun.
Has anyone seen Prince of Persia?
Yes.
When people talk about video game movies, they always forget Prince of Persia because I think no one remembers it.
I've never played the game, but I saw the movie. I mean, it was your basic. I mean, it was
a basic bitch.
Yeah,
It was just.
I mean, it was a good movie. I mean, I haven't had a desire to watch it again since I first watched it, which was I don't know, but
2002.
Yeah, Prince of Persia just didn't have anything interesting until the Sands of Time storyline, and then the Sands of Time storyline would be very difficult to do. And
That's what they did.
Did they do the Sands of Time?
well, that was the thing. It was the dagger that turned back time,
yeah, that's the Sands of Time
which you
storyline.
couldn't.
It had Cher in it.
Yeah, which you couldn't make that movie now because they had Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
They-
and
The dude who was in Star Wars.
Wait, did Jake Gyllenhaal get canceled?
Well,
They had him playing a ethnicity.
Okay.
What about
Gotcha.
what's his face? He's in Star Wars. He was Moon Knight.
He was Moon Knight.
Isaac something?
Oscar
Isaac?
He could play that guy, right? He'd be cool. If he'd have to buff up a little bit, though, right?
Yeah. The actor who plays the Mandalorian would be decent at it too.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
Drew
Pedro
Gray
Pascal.
Scott. He was almost Wolverine.
Timothy Oliphant.
Or just random.
I thought we were just saying random
Yeah.
people.
All right.
Oh, my
Well,
turn.
so Tyler.
Okay, well, the easy part, and no offense, Cody, but
No, it's fine.
You lost this one.
Yeah,
That one went a little off the rails.
You had a good idea, and I liked. I'll be honest. I liked the randomness of it, but if I was sitting there watching the movie, I would be as confused watching the movie as I was listening to you pitch it. Like, I don't even know how you would put that in a genre.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like I described my classic playthroughs of Minecraft. I have felt like I described my playthroughs of the game. It is scary as fuck starting out, but once you have your feet underneath you, it is almost literally impossible to die.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It definitely sounds like a video game movie the way that you described it. And then you've got Adam. I don't fucking know. I like Daniels. I like it a lot. The only thing that if I was watching the movie is, and I understand the point is, you know, the slow burn to your big action scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it would have a huge payoff. But me, if I was the audience, I don't know if I would be able to stay involved until that big action scene.
I mean, that's fair.
So, I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm giving it to Adam.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I felt so confident in that.
No. That's the only thing.
You heard me.
And the only way that Adams wins is if he
The
does it.
The boobies.
Is if he does it where it's like literally you're just dropped into this, and like there's no backstory. There's no we're fighting this kingdom because we want this land. It's just people, just a full on battlefield.
But you said he was going to be like Game of Thrones.
No, I was using it as a reference.
Yeah, you
And
said it was
it's
going to be
not-
like Game of Thrones.
and it's
Like
not
Game of
even a
Thrones, like
video game.
dialogue. And
It's a board game.
well, there is a video game. There is a video game chess.
Yeah, you can play
There's
it.
several video game chesses.
Ha 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 ha.
The prompt had to be exclusively a video game.
My pitch was better than his pitch.
No, it wasn't.
We could agree on that.
But I liked all the rune magic type stuff and all that. And like I said, as much as I hate to give it to Adam,
It's the boobies. Just admit
It's
it.
all right.
no, it's not. As
It's
much as I
alright.
want to see Gina Carano naked, which
No,
I'm sure
she
I can
wouldn't
somewhere.
be. She wouldn't
She's
be.
not naked. All
No.
right, Daniel, you won. Congratulations.
She was a
No.
warrior queen.
No, like I said, would I watch your movie? Definitely. But if I didn't know about the big payoff at the end, I don't know if I.
Yeah, I definitely think it's marketed like not a science fiction movie. That's marketed as a social drama. So you don't have people going in there expecting like bombastic starfighter antics, you know.
And like I said, it makes total sense. And if I saw the movie in its entirety, I'd be like, yes, the slow burn to this major set piece at the end perfectly works out. But if I like just went to it to go to it, I'd be like, okay, when's something gonna happen?
That's
Like,
fair. No, that's legit.
Let's be honest. If this movie was made, they would market it as a giant sci-fi movie. They probably would not market it as a I can't think of the word, but it
Yeah.
would. So
Yeah, it's more of a psychological film.
yes,
Yeah.
which
It
I
would be
like.
it would be the studio's prestige picture. So most studios will do your Dude Where's My Car, your Central Intelligence, your Rock and Kevin Hart movies to help fund your prestige. You do your stupid sexy chess movie to fund the prestige movie.
So the only reason he's making his is because he really wants to make yours.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
No.
let's go with that.
Okay, so I want to thank.
So
I would like to thank KV Toys and Mattel.
They're not around anymore, and probably doesn't have any money.
Mattel.
Do they have any
Who
money?
makes chess? Mattel?
I think anybody can
chess
make
is in
chess.
the global spectrum. I think anyone's allowed to make chessboards.
We're gonna make a Steamboat Willie chessboard.
Have you seen the Mousetrap?
my God.
I cannot wait for
Mickey's
it.
Mousetrap.
Blood and Honey was absolutely atrocious.
Guess what's coming out this year?
Tigger
What?
2
Blood and Honey 2.
Oh, I'll check it out.
with Tigger because he's in public domain now.
Tigger's back.
He's in public domain. He
Okay.
came out, and that's when I guess they released the second, or that's part of the second one is because he's in public domain.
So supposedly the guy that did Blood and Honey, the mean one, and is doing Mousetrap. I think the mean one's the only one that's actually somewhat decent. I mean, none of them are good.
What's the mean one?
That's the Grinch
This,
one.
the Grinch?
Oh,
I haven't seen the mean one. I didn't realize it was out yet.
Oh.
I knew it was coming out. But yeah, Blood and Honey was.
No.
I mean, it was B movie, and like they knew it was going to be a B movie, so they really B movied it up.
Okay. This is what I want to do for next time for pirates. Okay, we're gonna reinvent the wheel. And I want a rated R movie. Rated R.
You want a rated R pirate movie?
Yes.
Okay, I got this movie. It's called Pirates.
No, I want to reinvent the wheel. I want to do.
It's got Jenna Jameson and
No, she wasn't in it.
Stormy Daniels.
She wasn't in it either.
I'm just fucking naming porn stars here.
Warren Phillips.
The chick that was on the cover of Venom of the State, the Blink-182 album, was in it.
Oh,
No, she was in the sequel, Sin Eddie's Revenge. Okay, pirates. I want to reinvent the wheel. I want a pirates horror movie.
Okay,
I want a pirate.
Why are we reinventing the wheel on a pirate ship?
I want pirates set in modern time. Maybe there's.
So Somalian
Look
pirate?
at me.
so you want
Look at
a
me.
modern horror pirate movie?
No. I'm just saying.
I am the captain
No,
now.
those two aren't connected. I'm saying maybe you come up with a pirate horror movie. Maybe you come up with a modern pirate movie where instead of on the open seas, there's some sort of weird post-apocalyptic world where the
Land
Mad
pirate.
Max.
yeah, something like that.
Ooh.
Or
what if we do a pirate movie with these street racers and they rob semi trucks and we can just get more and more obnoxious as the series
And
goes
one of
on.
them can drive up a building into space.
Oh my god!
Or speaking of space, do pirates in space. Or if you have a legitimate good story, like an actual historic event. But it's got I don't want
No. You want modern day pirates. but
make
we're
a-
allowed to
make a pirate
historical
movie.
piece.
Make a pirate movie in any genre that you want.
Yes.
So Cody's gonna take a pirate movie and
put it
mix
to
it
the-
with a bare naked lady.
You just beat me to that joke, damn it.
But I want
Cody's gonna be like, yeah, Patchy the pirate. He was sitting there and he's steering the boat and he's like, man, it's been like 1 week since we got to see.
But here's the thing. When I say reinvent the wheel, whatever genre you pick, even if it's literally you take a historical figure and you make historical drama, something in it has to be like groundbreaking. Like Matrix had the bullet time.
All right. So out of nowhere,
I'm gonna do-
So canon time.
Oh, you bastard! It's gonna be a guy like,
all right.
and then
so,
he lights it, and then everyone's just like, wait.
my pirate's gonna be like this. Out of nowhere, he's gonna pull out a banana, and everybody's gonna be like, "Whoa, man! Whoa! No need to be bringing bananas into this."
This shit's bananas. But back to the cannon time. Then it's got a guy dodging cannonballs, and then one blows off like half his fucking body.
No. You got to have the entire ship do the Matrix thing. So like the cannon fires and the ship just
Speaking
and then
speaking
it
of
goes
that-
over and then.
Speaking of that, they kind of did that in Battleship. Remember when they dropped the anchor and they caused the battleship to like? That's almost kind of like
I do
that.
remember where they dropped the anchor and did like the
Complete 180.
yeah,
190
they did like
degrees.
that sharp turn, like that e-brake type turn
What
where
they
you
did
like
in
reach out the
Pirates?
window and grab
Yeah.
the.
Caribbean.
Yeah, but see, they were going like I think they were going full steam, and they dropped that, and there's like that fucking anchor would not turn that ship.
No, it certainly would.
There's
Like,
no fucking way.
like I said, it was a fun movie. It was not a good movie. Yeah.
But anyway, whatever your story is, it's got to have something something like that reinvents the wheel within this genre. Because Johnny Depp and all the drama, it's ruined the pirates. But we still think we can get blood out of the stone. Right? We think we can polish this turd, but we need something.
I can come up with a good pirate movie, but I don't know if I can reinvent the.
It doesn't have to. It's gotta have this one thing. Maybe it's pirates in space. Maybe it's a pirate.
Okay, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Well, don't say it now.
I got it.
No,
I mean, I've got an idea too, and I'm worried that these guys are going to steal it.
Pirates on submarines.
By the way, Space Jammers are out. Star Jammers are out. You can't
Okay.
use Star Jammers.
Okay, we have.
Is that your idea?
Yes.
Okay, I figured.
I was going to do a Star Jammer MCU tie-in.
Pirates
But
on
why
submarines.
no?
Because I saw the glint in your eye, and I wanted to put that.
Okay, I got an idea. It's gonna blow you all out of the water. Okay, so there's pirates. So there's pirates in an office building, and then they put out sails, and the entire office building moves.
Corporate pirates.
Yeah, corporate
piracy. Very nice.
Well, we're done here, guys. I think we can just sign on off. We're not going to do any better than that. Cody won next week.
Monty Python skit.
Cody won next week, so we got that figured out.
No, I've got a new idea brewing.
No Star Jammers.
Yeah, you already said that. Like I said, I have a new idea coming.
I'm Googling if there's any more space pirates in the MCU. That was the only ones I knew about.
You still haven't told me why no. Just no because you had an idea.
Uh-huh.
Because it's not groundbreaking.
Oh my god, you guys.
Dude, just do a Star Jammers and be like, the very first thing, takes a shovel, breaks the fucking ground. Groundbreaking.
That's stupid.
I didn't say it was good. Didn't say it was good.
I mean, first he steals my victory from dead air. And then he's trashing on my
Technically,
idea.
I was kind of helping you.
Thanks for the $100.
No, I could have answered the original question, but no, you had to give me the answer.
Thanks for the $100, by the way.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have been listening to previously on a Damage Control podcasting production. Make sure you check out new episodes every
You guys
month.
didn't make a butt pirate joke. I thought that was coming.
That's next episode.
Oh, that's right.
Like,
Make
why
sure-
do you keep taking all our material?
Yeah, I was going to do a gay pirate romance.
Yeah, like next
Black
week's.
Sails.
You can just skip, loyal listener. You can just skip next week's episode because Adam has already said all of the cool and interesting things we could have done with a pirate themed movie by trying to inspire us to do something cool and interesting in a pirate themed movie, like we wouldn't have normally.
It's Brokeback Mountain, but with pirates. Long John Silver and Redbeard.
No, it would be like Long John Silver and Red Starfish.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you've been listening to Damage Control podcasting. Check out check out new episodes every Monday on YouTube, on SoundCloud, and on Apple Podcasts. Make sure you check us out on social medias. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and X. And make sure you like, comment, and
Are
subscribe.
they still going with the X?
Yeah, so far.
They come up with a verb for it?
Nope.
What are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to X about this later.
Absolutely. So, Adam, X the button.